12. You're within striking distance. If you can get this down to single digits by about the 3:30 mark.
Hey, guess what? Get a stop on this trip and a score,
and you're there. Jones feeling himself. Just getting acclimated to the system. There's the spreading of the court, making it so difficult, John, to double up on the basketball.
Shot clock under 10. Williams goes in. He's hit. But no. Leslie thought he had the steal.
I thought he had it too. I thought that was a bad call. I thought that was a bad call. I would have got the short change of that deal. Oh, yeah. Pop the ball, see. But as soon as they see the hand in here, John, as soon as they see the hand, the whistle was blown. But I thought he got the ball. Oh, yes, he felt that way, too. He's going to be a good one. Steve's got that hair and never loses that hair. Can he play golf? I'd like to see him hook up with Roy Williams,
Jim Boeheim,
Nolan Richardson, and Jim Boeheim.
Jason Williams at 25 points. This is the one free throw.
Struggles on a free throw line at times. He made a great play defensively against Seton Hall. Oh, they would have been beaten in that first round. Comes up empty on both tonight.
Oh. Worley had the rebound. It pops loose.
He rolls
travel. Goes against Stokes.
No doubt about that, John.
Well, the Iowa Hawkeyes are going to have a chance to get this thing down to single digits with 3:47 to go. No quit in the Hawkeyes.
3-58. John.
All right, Pam, thanks a lot. Sports Center coming up next. Stuart Scott and Rich Eisen standing by, but first they got to wait on this Iowa Hawkeye team that is putting together a good defensive rush at the end to try and get this thing back down to single digits.
Well, Boyd can shoot the three. Certainly can Recker. They're doubling up inside. Every time he touches the ball, they double down. He's got to be able to recognize the double up.
Arrow turns it over to Duke.
Ball to the position. Watch the double up here. See, freeze it right here. Freeze it. There's the double up. They come right in, double up on him. He's got to be able to recognize 2-on-1. Can't put your head down. Don't leave yourself. It's our ball. He knew it was their possession.
Oh, Dante Jones, the beneficiary of Jason Williams' 5th assist.
Dante with those great legs. He's going to be a heck of a player in the Duke system. Very athletic, quick.
Leslie's three is short. Rebounded by Jones.
You know, we talk about missing Shane Battier. They also missed Nate James. This is a different team than last year because Battier brought so much to the stuff. Hey, by the way, he has lost already 11 games. That's as many as he lost in 3 years at Duke in 3 weeks. Where's Shane Battier? Had a good win last night over the Kings.
Dunleavy trying to drive, and Worley pops him and commits the foul.
Duke has had under Coach K 6 national players of the year. Johnny Dawkins, now an assistant. Danny Ferry, Christian Leitner, Elton Brand, Jason Williams, and Shane Battier. Get those tidbits from our own Howard Schwab, the best,
the master,
the PT Pier, all Rolls Royce. All you people, one day we should do a special on Howie Schwab.
That would be a good special.
Yes, it would be, because people don't realize what a job he does behind the scenes. And his wife Jody sings when you call up the house a little. She sings the Notre Dame fight song. Would you believe that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know you like that.
Yeah. Well, no, she doesn't sing it to the Notre Dame words, though. She changes the words. She sings it to Howie's not home. He's watching sports.
Dunleavy misses that pop. Recker wants to take it right to the hole. Finger roll with the left hand. Dunleavy with the rebound.
I really love Luke Recker. Big-time player. The kids come back from really such unbelievable adversity.
The Duke team will make a lot of All-Americans look very ordinary.
I tell you, it's tough to say this when you watch a team being really dominated in this situation as you're watching Iowa now play against Duke. Iowa, to me, has been very impressive to me tonight. I mean, here it is. When I say impressive from the standpoint, you look at personnel, you look at the effort, how hard they play, you look at certain key components of their team, and forgetting Duke, because there aren't many people who are going to play with Duke. I mean, Duke's in another level, but the bottom line is with inexperienced guards, and when they get more experience, they're going to have one heck of a year this year.
Duke makes teams do things they don't want to do. They take you right out of your game.
God, they're so talented, it's unreal. I mean, most of the time you dream of having one great player. They got 4 supers.
Oh, good job there by Leslie to strip that ball off the hit of Williams. But look at Dante Jones get back. Buckley Evans is left alone. No, nothing contested.
He said, I can't get an easy layup. He said he had one chance in the first half. They had a 3-on-0,
right.
and they threw the ball out of bounds. And he was already counting that deuce. The poor kid. Well, that's a little scouting, too. Coaches do a great job. They know this kid is a presence, and they're going to be right in his face all night long. But he'll have a dominant year in the Big Ten. My guess is he'll be the Big Ten Player of the Year.
Some changes on the floor. Pierce is going to come back in as Luke Recker goes to the bench.
One thing about Iowa, too, as those guards get more experience, today in college basketball, everything is dictated by guard play. If you're not strong on the perimeter, you can't survive. There's so many good point guards this year in college basketball. Jason Gardner's been playing great for Arizona, having a phenomenal year, a great start. Think of Lynn Greer, Dan Dickau, who I love at Gonzaga. It's been certainly a Brett Nelson. Jameer Nelson had a bad game in his first win against Eastern Washington, but he's a talent. And he's thinking certainly of Jason and Chris Duhon. They got two great point guards.
Oh, look at that. Duhon to Boozer. Just great ball movement.
They love passing the ball. They really love passing the ball. They have a certain structure, and that's going to happen when you win as much as they have. 14 in a row now, the longest win streak in the country.
Evans, offensive foul.
Non-conference games, they got a long streak going as well. Not as long, certainly, as Maryland was won their 80th in a row tonight in non-conference games.
Jason Williams is the 989 player of the game. I thought one of the great off-season stories, Dick, that I read about Jason Williams' mother, and he both announced at the end of last year that he would come back for his junior year, and then he would go to the NBA. Now, he's going to graduate before the end of his junior year.
That's amazing.
His mother made him live alone this summer, do his own laundry, take care of himself.
That's
to find out exactly what it will be like when he's a pro athlete and has to take care of himself.
Well,
he says it was tough.
Well, his mom's got it all together. You just meet her one time. The mom and dad, very educated people who understand what an education can do for you down the stretch, thinking of long-term instead of short-term in life. And that's what's going to happen. That's what happened to guys like Battier and Grant Hill. They become great pros, make a lot of money. Christian Laettner, and they know how to handle their money as well. Sports Center coming up next. Eisen, Michigan, North Carolina, Scott. But they tell me he loves North Carolina. He eats, sleeps, and drinks. Is that true?
He was there.
He loves
speaking.
I know.
The day that Vince Carter graduated.
That's what I heard.
Controversial.
He loves it, but you know what I found out? He can't hear me now, though. I'm going to whisper to you. I found out from one of the big-time administrators. They said, I think it's great that Stewart loves this, but he hasn't donated a dime in the last 10 years. Please don't let him hear I said that. Isaac's donating all kinds of money to Michigan.
I think they have to pay Stewart to be on the campus. Final 30 seconds.
Right in the court.
Oh, look at that pass. Duhon down to Boozer. Right till the end.
Yes, sirree. Mention that Gary Williams won his 80th in a row tonight at home non-conference games over a good Illinois team.
Boozer with 22. It's a season high for him.
He gives them such an inside presence, and they really need him. See now against Seton Hall, he was not really effective. Got in foul trouble. They did a great job on him, Seton Hall.
22 points, 13 rebounds for Boozer, so the big double-double. Duke wins it. 80-62 is the final. So right now the ACC leading this one 2 games to 1. The ACC Big Ten Challenge continues. Up next, it's Sports Center. For Dick Vitale, I'm John Saunders. This has been a presentation of ESPN.